Hey everyone, Matt from Tent and Table here. So I'm sure everyone's noticed about now that we've been showing off a lot of this SX69 glue that we carry up on the social sites, and it's just been a big thing that we really wanted to get into again. And most of it really has to do with the fact that every year as you kind of start to head back into season, a lot of the times you really should start checking a lot of the different units and equipment that you have, making sure everything's fixed up, making sure everything's ready to go. Because the last thing you want is to be a week before your season starts and you're getting ready to start sending out all the different bounce houses, slides, and all that you have in stock, and finding different rips and tears in them, and well, that's just never fun to deal with. This is going to be our bounce house that was damaged at the end of last season that we're going to be fixing up now. As you can see, there's no damage on it yet, so we are going to real quickly take this pair of scissors. And you know what ends up happening. A lot of the times you got kids and families running around on these things. And so, you know, you get a little tear here and there. So to start off, we're going to end up using a little bit of alcohol. Now this is always a super important thing that we really wanted to touch up about this year. These bounce houses will have been out in the field for a little while. And being out there and stuff, they're bound to get a little dirty. That's going to have gone through use. You're going to have a little bit of dirt, grime, extra film in there. You may have even had a point where if you caught this while being out in the field, you may have thrown some duct tape on it. So you want to make sure that any sort of extra adhesive, anything like that, is off of this patch. Alright, so once that's done, we'll give it just a little bit of time to dry off. And that's a big thing, because you want to make sure that everything is dry when you do the applications with it, even to the point with the glue where you're going to want to let that sit for a little while. Alright, so we're going to mark off the sort of edges and stuff on here so we can make sure that we are measuring this out correctly and getting a patch on here that's going to fit our little issue. Alright, so big rule of thumb also you kind of want to go with is about an inch out from each one. So we'll put a mark like here. That ends there, so we'll go down and put a mark about here. So we're going to do the same thing and kind of line it up with our marks here. And then I'm going to find the highest point, which is right between these two little rips here. And I'm going to go about an inch up from that like we were doing before. And then same thing, we got this sort of low edge here. We're going to go about an inch out from that, mark it there. And this is the next thing, and a big thing that really should help is when you make these patches, what we're going to do is actually give them a more rounded type edge. You don't want to give them those sort of corner or square edges, because then they'll have a tendency to sort of start peeling up on you, and that's definitely not something you want. Like you can see, drew a circle, basically, or I guess more of an oval. But that's what you're going to do, is you're going to go more for circular, ovular shapes, and don't do squares and rectangles. So we did wash this off. I'll do another gleam real quick, but it's fine. But then you're also, you're going to do alcohol over both sides of your patch as well. So we'll get it sort of on this side. This is going to be our outward facing side, because we're going to want to match up the vinyl material as best we can. And we'll also get this side of it, which we're going to lay down onto it. Alright, so it's now sort of to the muddy shot of the whole thing, and that's the actual glue. This big thing we're going to do here is you're going to apply the glue all over the area. The big thing with applying your glue as well is don't be afraid to go further than what you need to put your glue down and apply it. And then we're going to apply glue to this. You do apply glue to both surfaces just to try and keep it to stick better. And now, so you gotta let the glue kind of settle a bit. It takes about 3 to about 5-ish minutes to just get it sort of from this more liquidy, globby form to a more tacky form that we're gonna sit and apply it to. So we're gonna take our patch. You can kind of see where our little tear is there. Gonna get the patch down, press on it just a little bit to get everything settled in. And that seam roller I talked about just a moment ago is going to come into handy here. And this is really just, you're gonna do everything you can to get this patch as flush and seamless with your vinyl as you can. Once you're done kind of doing that and you got everything down, sticking, We will jump back to our alcohol one last time. And then we're just going to use this to get rid of the excess glue that's sort of left here. So there you go. Looks pretty good, I would say. Looks pretty flush and everything down there. You can really kind of see, like, with these rounded edges, there's not really a point where you can kind of see this kind of peeling up or anything like that. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Like I said, the gluing process is very simple and easy to do, thankfully. What you should keep in mind for this is the treatment process. You should give it 24 hours. So once you're done, set aside the bounce house for at least the day. It's just better not to rush anything, make sure that everything settles, is taken care of. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We always appreciate having everyone stop here and letting us know what they want to see and what can help them.